Today I'm going on a really awesome hike, but apparently you gotta get there early because it gets crowded fast. So I just woke up. I am going to drive to the trailhead and just have coffee and stuff in my van at the trailhead. I can wake up later. I just gotta get there now.
Turn right onto Call of the Canyon Day Area Road, Shady Lane, then turn left to stay on Call of the Canyon Day Area Road.
Today's adventure is the West Fork Trail near Sedona, Arizona. We're going to be walking back and forth across a creek surrounded by beautiful canyon walls. Someone on the All Trails comment said you needed to get here at 7 to get a spot. I got here at 8 when they were opening, although it is a Monday, so I definitely planned this trip to be here on a weekday, not a weekend. But yeah, it's very crowded, but 8 a.m. on a Monday, I got in. Okay, now let me catch you up on what's been going on. For the past couple days, I've been driving across the U.S. to Arizona, obviously, and what a time it's been. There was a problem with either my fridge or my battery. I thought it was my fridge and fixed it before I left, but then once I started driving, oh wait, that wasn't the problem at all. For the past 2 days, I've been trying to replace my old battery with a new one, and luckily I know people that were giving me advice, but still, definitely difficult. Definitely felt like, man, did I just lie to people in my van tour talking about how great this is when actually it's really complicated and frustrating, and it seems like there's always something hard and expensive to do. But to be fair, probably everyone has something like that in their lives. Moving on from that, it's going to be a beautiful day. I'm doing a beautiful trail. Can't wait. Now that I'm almost ready, and by almost ready, I mean I still have to clean up, brush my teeth, bag my backpack, but anyway, now that I'm closer to being ready to go, I am so excited that I have access to the Goes app. Now, I do have full access because I'm doing this video, but I am also very genuinely thankful I have it. Let me tell you more about what it is. The most basic free version is a weather app. Now, there's plenty of weather apps out there, but this one interprets the weather and tells you information you need to know about what that weather means for someone who's doing physical activity outdoors. So for example, today there is a bit of a sunburn risk, and at the hottest part of the day there is a risk of heat stroke or heat illness. And that's really handy to know, because any other weather app I wouldn't be thinking, okay, these conditions mean I need to take these precautions, but with Goes, I know that. The next step up, which when I did my research was $199, gives you access to a library of information. If you see someone with heat stroke, what do you do? If you have heat stroke, what do you do? When I was on the AT and I burned myself, I spilled boiling water on myself, people were telling me all kinds of suggestions, and it would have been nice to just have one guide to be like, okay, first do this, then do this, then do this. You know, it's a little less chaotic and dependable, first of all, because you know it's written by people with the right credentials to tell you that. There's also a third level, which is $19.99 at the time I was researching, that gives you access to doctors 24 hours a day. For example, say that I was in the backcountry, I saw someone with heat illness today, we would have access to ask a doctor, okay, what do we do now? This app has already been so beneficial. I am so happy that I have it. When I first heard of this, I was thinking, is the Goes app supposed to replace the GPS devices people carry with them? And really, they can work together, very complementary. Or if you can't afford the hundreds of dollars device plus the subscription on top of that, Goes is still plenty of beneficial information and access that can help you in the backcountry. The app is beautifully designed, so much good information, and I can't wait to use it on my future adventures. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful already. I'm not even on the actual creek part yet, but I just gotta say, I am so happy right now. Yes, the past couple days were really stressful and not fun for me, but this is what I do this for. Oh my goodness. Bye, birdie. Cutie pie. Creek crossing number 1. When I got here, the parking lot and some parts of the trail looked familiar. And I know I went on a trip about 7 years ago to a bunch of places in Arizona, but I was like, is this the place? Because I didn't remember the creek crossings, but it definitely is, because of that big red rock there. I remember we hiked to that red rock, sat on it, laughed about something, and then turned around and went back. So that is so cool to recognize a place after so long. my goodness. This is the most beautiful spot. Everything's been pretty in the woods so far, and now it's opening up and you can see more canyon. I'm not sure if that's the trail right there. Maybe this is it. Oh yeah, that makes sense because that looks like a trail right there. Oh, wow. I'm wondering if all this is blocked off purposely because this is the official end of the trail. I thought I would get my feet wet on this trail, and really I haven't. I'm gonna make sure the trail doesn't continue around this way, and this is all just coincidentally blocked off. What a great destination to have reached. Oh look, there's a way after all. Okay. Got my water shoes on, ready to do some creek walking. It's so cold, but I'm so sweaty, it feels amazing. I found something that looks more like an established trail. I still have my water shoes on because I just didn't feel like changing. I wonder if we're almost at the end. Here we go. An actual indication that I'm on the right path and know where I'm going to end. Okay, cool. This feels like one of the most amazing places I've ever been. There's something so cool to see everywhere you turn. No way this is real and I get to be here experiencing it all to myself. The rest of the trail was pretty crowded, but the water section really isn't. And oh my goodness! Oh, this is so incredible. That was slippery. Oh my gosh. It just keeps getting better and better. So I actually just slipped on some algae. My knee went down, my hand went down, but I kept the camera out of the water at all costs. There's definitely more creek to explore that way, but the people I crossed paths with, I did actually run into people back here, but they said it was very overgrown, so I'm gonna turn around now. I'm getting a little too hungry to keep on walking and walking. Now you listen to me. You would think 6 miles of a trail, in, out, back in time for lunch. But no, I haven't even looked at the time yet, but I know I turned around when it was 12:30, so it's way past lunchtime. I only had a smoothie for breakfast, and I'm dying. If you come do this trail, make sure you bring a surplus of water and a surplus of snacks. Thank you to whoever invented these pretzels, all the people that work at the factory, all the people that work at the grocery store I bought them at. Thank you. And you would think, okay, well, at least you get to go to your campsite now and make food. But no, I'm saying it very dramatically. It's really not that bad. But I need to go into Sedona for filling up my water, stopping at a grocery store for some food for tonight, and I also need to get a money order or a cashier's check because I have to pay a toll via mail. Thanks a lot, Oklahoma. Just about when I pulled up to the campsite for the night, it started raining. It's not that hard, but I'm also incredibly exhausted and I just don't feel like standing up to make dinner right now. So I'm gonna wait out the rain at least a half an hour more and then we'll see what happens. It's about an hour later, and it's time I admitted to myself, I just don't want to make the tacos I had planned for dinner. I am absolutely exhausted, and that's a little more involved than I am up for right now. So it's not raining hard. I just need to make myself make dinner of some kind. Using this stove really makes me think back on Road Trip Brew SA, which was when I took this van all around the lower 48. What a time it was. This stove is so dirty, but it brings back good memories. While I'm waiting for that to boil, I'm gonna go ahead and have the beer of the day. This is from Dark Sky Brewing. Every month they do a specific beer that's dedicated to a cause, and this month the cause is remembering some firefighters, 19 of them, it says right here, that lost their lives fighting a wildfire. This is made in Flagstaff, Arizona, which is just a little north of here, and it's 7.3 ABV. It's a West Coast IPA. Oh gosh. The first taste that hits me is wheat, and I think even more so than wheat is a very dry beer. When I read West Coast IPA, I was like, oh, I don't know, because I'm not a big fan of West Coast IPAs, but I think this is just the right amount of dryness. Cheers. Listen, I never said I was a good cook. By the way, I wanted to mention I got the idea to go to the West Fork Trail because of a commenter named Alith Iser, I think. But anyway, it was that video where I was camping in my van in Indiana. It was raining. I found a bunch of bad food in my van. On that video, I asked for suggestions of where to go, and a lot of those places, I wrote them all down, I looked them all up, I made a map with them, and then I connected the ones that I could go to, and that was just such a cool way to interact with the people that take the time to comment on my videos. So thank you for everyone that did, and I'm looking forward to what the rest of this road trip has in store. If you can think of a name to call it, that would be good. Let me know. So far, I think I'll just call it Summer Road Trip 2024. Next up, I have another adventure planned here in the Sedona area. If you're familiar with the area, you can probably guess where it is because it's very popular and very close to the West Fork Trail. But I'll leave you guessing for now. Save some for a surprise. Thank you so much for being with me on day one, and I can't wait to see where else we go. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!